The NFL draft is approaching, which means now is the perfect time for me to tell you what I think is the greatest first round draft performance in the salary cap era and one of the greatest of all time. And it comes to us courtesy of this man, Ozzie Newsome, who handled the general managing duties for the Baltimore Ravens from their inception in 1996 all the way until 2018. He was the first black general manager in the history of the NFL. And in his first season overseeing an NFL draft, he put together an absolute masterpiece. Now, before we talk about that masterpiece, I want to go to 1 year earlier in 1995 when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers drafted Warren Sapp and Derrick Brooks, both Hall of Fame defensive players. This was a rare instance of drafting two players of this caliber, not only in the same draft, not only in the same round, but in the first round. However, the edge has to go to Ozzie Newsome drafting Jonathan Ogden and Ray Lewis with their two first-round picks in 1996 to get a player on either side of the ball of this caliber in the first round of the same draft is genuinely insane. Jonathan Ogden played 12 seasons in the NFL and was a Pro Bowler in 11 of them. He was a 4-time first-team All-Pro, but he also was such a prototypical, technically gifted player at the position, even at 6'9", known as a gentle giant. He was incredibly beloved by teammates and fans. And not only was he a legendary member of the 2000 Super Bowl team, he also is a huge reason why Jamal Lewis set a then record 2,066-yard rushing season. I probably don't need to remind you how incredible Ray Lewis was, but I'll do it anyway. He was a 10-time All-Pro, 7 of them first-team All-Pro. He was a record 13-time Pro Bowler. He is the only player in NFL history to have 30 interceptions as well as 40 or more sacks. He has the single-season tackles record, the career tackles record. He's a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Ray Lewis is inarguably the greatest middle linebacker of all time, and there are arguments to be made that he's the greatest defensive player of all time. Not only was he physically dominant, to watch him play was to watch somebody who seemed like they had a little bit of extra time to perceive everything in a way that we did not. And part of that was because of the way he studied film. He knew everything an offense was going to do to the point where it was hard to even get a ball out of the backfield against a Ray Lewis defense. And if you ended up in the open field and he was going to tackle you, Godspeed. And adding to the impressiveness of this draft for Ozzie Newsome is the fact that Art Modell wanted him to pick a different player, but Ozzie Newsome chose the best player available. He chose Jonathan Ogden in spite of the fact that they already had a top-notch tackle on the team. And just to add to the Ozzie Newsome lore even more, in his final draft, he selected Lamar Jackson, one of the greatest quarterbacks we have ever seen, and certainly one of the best quarterbacks playing the game right now and of his era. I truly believe the Baltimore Ravens owe everything to what Ozzie Newsome did, not only in that draft, but across the course of his career as their acting general manager. And I just couldn't let us get into an NFL draft season without talking about how much I fucking love Ozzie Newsome.